What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video today. Today we are back in NBA 2K23 and we are on the Orlando Magic. I got a phone call and they said, "Hey, we need your help rebuilding this team." Now, this is going to be a realistic rebuild. Injuries are not on though. I decided to turn them off just for the quality of the roster that I hopefully put together. But yeah, man, this roster is really young as far as except for like Terrence Ross and Gary Harris, who are the veterans on this team. I guess you could put more Wagner there now as well, or Wagner, however you say his name. Sorry, no disrespect. But yeah, what the heck are they doing with this power forward position? That's my big question. You've got a lot of people I like. I mean, I like Jonathan Isaac, but does he fit on this team? I don't know. I love Chuma Okiki. Does he fit on this team? I think so, but I'm not sure. Then the new guy they just drafted, Paulo Banchero. Why is he not starting? That's my question. So I want to put Wendell back at the center. I know that he had an amazing season at when they switched him over to power forward last year, but I want him to be my center. And it's not because I don't like Mo Bamba. I do like Mo Bamba's game, but I want my center to be Wendell Carter. I think he can thrive there if we put the right team around him because he's kind of the star of the team. And then we got rookie standout from last season, Franz Wagner, who I absolutely love. He was actually better than his counterpart that they drafted, Jalen Suggs. I believe they're from the same draft class, right? Or am I bugging? Yeah, they're from the same draft class. They got this guy. He stood out more than Jalen Suggs did to me. And right now, I'm looking at Jalen Suggs like maybe we package him together and get a star. With some like Terrence Ross's contract or Gary Harris's contract, who's making $13 million. I don't know what we're going to do with this team, other than Wendell's going to be our starting center, and Paolo Banchero is going to be our starting power forward because he was the third overall pick, if I remember correctly, right? Come on, tell me I was right. No, first overall pick. What am I? I'm in. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm mid. Ah, man. All right. Anyway, Mo Bamba being our sixth man, I guess is fine for now. I'd prefer a scoring spark off the bench, and I'm not saying Mo Bamba can't be that, but I look at Mo Bamba more as the defensive, I'm going to block and rebound guy who can obviously put up 10 if he needs to. Jonathan Isaac, he hasn't played basketball in what seems like forever. So there's a lot of questions surrounding him. Um, and yeah, I hope we get those answered. Let's go ahead, simulate the first game of the season, and we lose to the Detroit Pistons. Sadiq Bey, man, he gave us the work. So did Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham. Isaiah Stewart also did some work to us on the rebounding boards. But other than that, it was a decent game. Paolo Banchero, 24 points in his debut. And yeah, he had a good game. He shot decently. I won't say amazing, but he shot decently. Markelle Fultz is another question mark I have. Do I keep him on the team? Do I not keep him on the team? What in the world was going on, Cole? I was going into this rebuild saying Cole Anthony is one of the guys I want to keep on this team and build around. But with that performance, man, I don't know. But maybe it's because he's not starting. Markelle Fultz is starting. I don't know if I agree with that. I would prefer Cole Anthony to start. For real. So let's switch their points or their minutes around here. I want Cole Anthony to get 27. I will actually want to take a little bit from Gary Harris and give them to Franz Wagner, who I think is a good building piece for this team. All right, let's go out there. Let's make some trades. Right after we see how we do against the Hawks, we beat the Hawks, which is a good thing. It'll be interesting to see how that backcourt works out. Paolo Banchero again giving us points. Cole Anthony in the starting lineup says, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be, hitting 50% of his 3-point shot in that game. And Jonathan Isaac shows up for us. That's big. Like, that is big. But I don't know what I'm going to do with Jonathan Isaac yet. I don't know. I think I'm going to roll with this roster too close to the trade deadline. Then we'll check out selling teams and see if there's any of those around. Let's go to February 1st, and I will see you guys when we get there. All right, everyone. So far, we are at February, right around February 1st. Right now, we are the 13th seed, so the season isn't going as expected. Other than Paolo having a great season so far, Cole Anthony solidifying that I want to keep him on this team. Franz Wagner, I think his scoring has went down a little bit. It has. Maybe he's not getting as many touches as he was last season. Wendell Carter's points has went down some. Markelle Fultz, he's doing decent as a sixth man. I think he's a sixth man. At least I hope he's the sixth man. But yeah, we need to do something here because I really do think we can make the playoffs, or not the playoffs, the play-ins this season. So we got to figure out what we're going to do. And when I take a look at this roster, my big question mark is still Jalen Suggs. Like, he's gotten 1 point this season. And I don't know if that's because he's not in the lineup. Like, let's take a look at our lineup. Okay, Gary Harris is ice cold. So it would make sense to me to put him in. Oh, we're not even running the 10-man. Yikes. What are you doing, Mosley? All right, let's go ahead. All right, Jalen Suggs is in the starting lineup now. I think I go a couple games with him to see. Let's simulate through to this game and see what his points are looking like. We'll take a look at every game that he played in, and we'll see what it's like. Okay, we beat the Timberwolves. That's a good win, considering they got 2 Giants on their team. All right, so we won 2 of the 3. All right, let's check out, not what I meant to do, view box score. All right. Jalen Suggs in this game gave us 21. All right, I keep hitting the wrong thing. In this one, Jalen Suggs had a bad game. He gave us 6. And then, nope, not the All-Star draft, view box score. And he had another stinker of a game. Okay, I think it's time for us to move on from Jalen. I know some Magic fans might be mad at me for saying that, but I think 9 out of 10 chances you'd rather keep Franz Wagner than Jalen Suggs at the moment. So I went to the wrong place. Let's do some scouting here. Team intel. All right, we were rebuilding. That's a non-negotiable. Mavericks are rebuilding even though they have a winning record. But there's no one on that team I'd really want, other than maybe Christian Wood, but then that just makes our backcourt even more complicated. Pacers are rebuilding. I wouldn't mind getting Miles Turner, but then I would have so many question marks on this roster with what do I do with Wendell Carter? What do I do with Paolo? What do I do with Franz? It makes more questions than answers, though. But maybe Buddy Hield could be an option to come in and be our starting shooting guard. But if I'm trading Jalen, I think I ought to get a 85-plus player. Pistons are rebuilding, makes sense. I wonder if I could get Pascal. I know he's on the taller side, but I think Franz Wagner could run shooting guard, and Pascal could run small forward. Do I think that's something that could be possible? We'd have a big team, like a really big team. Something to think about. I don't know if it's going to happen. All right, I'm going to look through all the teams. I'm going to build us a trade, and let's see if it happens. All right. I'm trying to get Paul George onto the team, okay? I can move him over to the shooting guard, and I think he'll be perfectly fine. I would be getting Brandon Boston Jr. in this trade as well. He's kind of like a cap filler. And then I would be getting Trey Jones, because in this trade, I would be giving up Jalen Suggs. I would have to give up Jonathan Isaac and Markelle Fultz. So I'm losing my backup point guard, but gaining Trey Jones to do that. And then for 2 first-round picks. These are not very valuable first-round picks because they have protections. But I want to see if this will do it. Let's go ahead. It was accepted. There we go. Honestly, I could have maybe got out of there with just giving them 1 first-round pick. But you know what? It is what it is. So now our team is looking better, okay? We now got a star in Paul George, who I need to make a shooting guard. And then let's go here, right here. Nope. I can never get the detailed view. All right, so he's an 89 as a small forward, but he goes down to an 88. That's perfectly fine by me. Let's go ahead. Let's make his backup small forward because I do want him to get some small forward minutes. And, of course, he kept his number 13 because you know, that's just him. All right? Right? He wears number 13 in real life, right? Yeah, it's PG-13. Yeah. What am I doing? I don't know what's going on with me, guys. I know I've got like a head cold going on and all that, so please excuse me if my NBA knowledge is kind of off today. All right, so now we've got a nice starting 5 with Cole Anthony being backed up by Trey Jones. We've got Paul George being backed up by Gary Harris. I'm cool with that. Gary Harris is still at least a plus defender, right? Um, Actually, he's having a decent season on good shooting splits. So I'm not against his free throw percentage is down a little bit, but I'm not against to keep him in the lineup. Um, that's one thing 2K did this season. I can't go by position and just look at all the backups. It immediately takes me back to the first page. It's like minor things. Terrence Ross, do we see him staying on the team? I don't know. Maybe we try and trade him for a better backup small forward. We package him with like um, RJ Hampton or as a young guy. I don't know. Let's see what's out there. Let's use Trade Finder. Let's go Ross and RJ Hampton here. Let's see what we can get for them. We could get Brook Lopez, who I don't need. Small forward, 76 overall Max Strus. We would be getting a shooting guard in Duncan Robinson, but we would also be tying a lot of money into him. I don't know if I want to do that. We could get Terence Davis, who's having a good season. But can he run back up small forward? I don't know, because he's on the shorter side. I mean, there's not that big of a difference between them. All right. I'm not seeing anything I really like other than this Terence Davis trade. I'm going to do this and hope Terence Davis can run up back up small forward. If not, I know Gary Harris can. So I'm not opposed to doing that trade, and all we did was give up a second-round pick. So I'm not against it at all. Let's go to roster. Let's make Terence Davis a small forward. His overall actually goes up. All right, that's neat. All right, let's make his backup a shooting guard. There we go. I think that could be a really good trade for us. Coach, nope, not conditional coaching. Coach game plan. All right, this is our new starting lineup. We got Cole Anthony still at running point guard. We got Paul George at shooting guard. Franz Wagner at small forward. Paolo at power forward. Carter Jr. at center. And Mobama coming off the bench with Wagner and Terence Davis. I actually want Terence Davis getting more minutes than Wagner, and I want Chuma Okeke getting more minutes than Wagner. Wagner's not a bad player, but I prefer Okeke. We also got Rashawn Holmes in that trade to get Terence Davis. I didn't really need him, but I can't throw him to a third team, so he's roster filler. We also need to get some backup point guard minutes, so maybe I take these minutes from Wagner as well and give them to Trey Jones. Let's go 10 to Trey Jones and 12 to Gary Harris. I'd prefer the veteran getting a little bit more minutes because he can bring more to the team on a night-to-night basis. But yeah, this is our new lineup. I like it. I don't particularly care for him being our sixth man, so I'm going to give Terence Davis a few more minutes than him. But yeah, this is our lineup. It's going to be good. Let's see how we do after that trade. Right here's the trade deadline, so we only really got the Knicks game to test it out. No, I'm keeping Wendell Carter, but thank you for the offer. We beat the Knicks. Let's go. Let's view this box score. Paul George came in, and he immediately makes his impact known, along with Banchero. Man, please excuse my grammar. Terrence Davis off the bench, lighting it up for us. Cole Anthony doing his thing. All right. I wish Franz Wagner was a little bit more consistent on a night-to-night basis. Um, what is his shot tendency? All right, Paul George 99. That makes sense. You're the star. Carter and Wagner both 60. Cole Anthony 75. I actually want Franz Wagner to take more shots than he currently is. So let's give him a 73 shot tendency. I think that'll help us out a lot. And then I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the regular season. I'll see you guys then. All right, everyone. We're at the end of the season. We go out on a losing streak. Unfortunately, we did not make the play-in. We were the 12th seed or 11th seed, one of the two. So we were just on the outside looking in. Luka won MVP. Every time I play 2K, like, I have my own league stuff that I do, just in my free time. And, yeah, he wins, like, every year. Keegan Murray, Rookie of the Year. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Paolo had a good year. But, hey, Keegan Murray, you had a good season. So, Ben Simmons, Sixth Man of the Year. I don't know who they're starting. Wait, maybe Ben Simmons is a point guard, and obviously he's backing up Kyrie. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved goes to Sean Highland. I think they cut his, bones or something like that. I don't know. Nate McMillan. So the Hawks must have done good this season. All right. That's something to watch out on because I was actually thinking about doing a trade with them that would have made them better. I was going. So I'm happy I didn't do that. The Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young's there. I don't think we got anyone. Yeah, we didn't. We got all defensive second team. Paul George lighting it up for us. We also got, we would have had Jonathan Isaac, but we traded him away to get Paul George, which I don't regret doing at all. All rookie first team. Obviously, Paulo's going to be there. He had a good season. I could see why he didn't win Rookie of the Year. Keegan Murray was averaging 2.1 blocks a game, so I can't get mad at that. All right, we did not make the playoffs, so let's go ahead. Let's simulate these. The team that we were on the outside looking into was actually the Nets. All right, Western Conference Finals MVP was Ja, and Eastern Conference Final MVP was Trae Young. All right, they both deserve it. So yeah. We were on the outside looking in right behind the Nets, and the Nets got eliminated. So, but I'm looking up here and I see the Cavs made the play-in. I don't know. I think they're going to be an actual playoff team this season. That's my personal opinion. But we got the Grizzlies winning the championship with Ja winning Finals MVP. Okay, that's good for them. I'm happy for them. They have a really good deep roster. So I could actually see that happening. I don't know if it will or not, but I could see it happening. All right, retirements I'm not too worried about. Draft lottery is what I'm worried about because I kept our pick. I traded away the Bulls pick. All right, we got the first overall pick. Let's go. So we could possibly get another centerpiece for this roster. All right. But I have not looked at the draft class. I know it isn't the one with Victor Wembanyama. I think that's how you say his name because I haven't found a draft class that I like. Staff signings. I don't really want Jamal Mosley to be my coach, so I'm firing him. And I'm also firing his assistant here. Yeah, I'm sure I want to fire both of them. All right, so we could get Greg Popovich, but at this point in his career, I think he wants to go to a contending team, and I don't know if we are at that yet. Wes Unseld Jr. I don't know. Let's see here. Phil Handy isn't a too bad of a coach. Let's put some fillers out there for Phil Handy, and you know what? If we can get assistant head coach, oh man, they're all defense. Oh, I'm not even looking at. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with I guess this person here. I have no idea how to say that name. All right, we got both of them. Coaching staff. Okay, we got head coach Phil Handy. Okay, I don't know how to say that name. We'll just call you Francis. All right, I don't care about the rest. The computer can do the rest. Let's go to pre-draft workouts. Let's check out this draft class real quick. Okay, so the number 1 overall guy is a point guard. Oh my gosh, we could do without another point guard. So I'm hoping like we can find someone other than that to draft. It looks like he's an absolute stud though. Okay, I don't know. What do we do? Let's go to the NBA draft. Do we take the point guard at number 1? Or do we trade down? Let's see here. Oh, what do I do? We don't really need centers either. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to take the point guard. He looks like an absolute stud, so let's go ahead. Let's take Dante Copeland. And then, do we have a second round pick? We do. Let's go ahead and go use it real quick. Let's choose our prospect. Let's go with a power forward. Because I don't know if we'll have Chuma Okeke back on the roster. So let's go ahead. Let's do that. I don't know what his contract's looking like. I forgot to look. All right, so he was an 81 overall. This center was also nice. I was thinking about taking him, but I think we have enough depth at the center position. And if not, I think we can handle to get one. Let's go ahead and keep Rondo Park as well. All right, team player options. Obviously, I want to bring all them back. Honestly, Gary Harris did not have a bad season for us, but I'm going to let him walk. That's $13 million I could keep. Unless I take it and I trade him away, which could be a possibility. You know what? Let's accept it. And then, yeah. So this is what we're going to do. All right. Now let's take a look at this roster right after we get the free agency. I forgot qualifying offers were next. I do want Trey Jones. I want to throw the filler out there. He didn't have a bad season for us, with backup minutes. All right, now let's take a look at this roster. Point guard, it's looking nice. Shooting guard isn't looking great. I would rather get I want a better backup shooting guard. I know Paul George is getting older, but I do want him to be part of the championship winning team. Small forward we need. Power forward, okay, Chuma's here for one more year, so I'm cool with that because this season I'm going all in, and I'm going to try to get Orlando Magic a championship. I don't know if they've ever won one in their history, but yeah. All right, I'm going to make up a trade that I think will work for us. I'll see you guys once I get that done. All right, everyone. I don't know if this deal is going to go through, but it's worth a try. I'm giving up Rashawn Holmes, Gary Harris, Brandon Boston Jr., 2 first-round picks to try to get Benedict Mathurin and Chris Duarte, who could add a lot of depth to our team. And, I don't really need Rashawn Holmes, so let's see if this goes through. They say Benedict Mathurin is a valuable asset. I agree with that. That's why I want him. I'll give you our 2027 first-round pick as well. If that doesn't work, then it's not going to happen. But let's try and make a smaller deal here. I want Chris Duarte. So let's see if we can get him with Gary Harris. Benedict Mathurin don't have to be in this deal anymore. Let's try this just straight up. They say, however, Mohamed Bama for Luke Kennard. I don't want Luke Kennard. And I want to keep Mohamed Bama. So I'll offer you a very future first-round pick the 2027. They say he's a valuable asset. I'll also throw you a couple seconds. I'll throw you another second. But then that's it. Okay, I'll throw you one more second. I kind of like Chris Dorte's game, so I don't mind throwing a bunch of seconds, but I don't want to give up any more first round picks. Maybe if I do the same deal, but instead of Gary Harris, I give them a younger piece like actually let's try it with Rashawn Holmes. They are a little bit more interested in him. They say no to that, but maybe if we add a couple, not a first. I said not a first. Maybe if we give them 2 seconds along with that, it'll work. No, I'll give you a couple more seconds, but other than that, I don't see us getting a deal done with the Pacers. I do have okay, they said yes to that. All right, now I do have a backup plan. Okay. We got a backup small forward now. I'm happy with. Now my next move is going to be a little bit tricky. I mean, we're cheaper now, so it should work. I want to go to the Celtics. Okay, I know they're a contending team, and they'll probably say no, but I want Malcolm Brogdon to be my backup shooting guard, someone that can add leadership to the bench. Obviously, I'm going to have to add Gary Harris in this trade. I probably have to add in a younger guy as well, like a Brandon Boston, and I'll have to throw in a pick, not what I meant to hit. I'll throw in this 2025 pick. That should get the deal done. They're a championship contending roster. I understand that, but I want Malcolm Brogdon. What if I offer you? I want to keep Chuma. What's my power forward? Yeah, Chuma's my backup power forward. I want to keep him. I don't even know who this Caleb Houston guy is, so I'll throw him in this trade as well. All right, let's add in another first. Okay, it got done. We got Malcolm Brogdon on the team. Now if I take a look at our team here, we got point guard position. It looks nice. I'll still probably start Cole Anthony over Dante Copeland. Malcolm Brogdon's our new backup shooting guard. We got Franz Wagner as small forward. We got Paolo, Chuma. All right, this team is looking nice. I'm going to add a little bit more depth in free agency. We could get Gallinari. He's on the older side, so he'll probably retire after this season. He'll also probably regress. But I'll give you a 2-year team option just in case I want to keep you. We got Terence Davis we could bring back as well. He's a good player. And we got bird rights on him. So I don't know if we'll be able to bring in both of these guys. But I'm going to try my best. You know what? We can renounce the cap rate on him or the cap hold. And yeah, all right. Let's go ahead. I don't know if we'll be able to afford them both. I'm definitely going to try. We were. Okay. That helps our team out a lot. And yeah, let's go to player progression now. Let's see how our guys are looking. I think we have a good team. All right. Paul George got a lot worse. Like, wow. I was not expecting that big of a regression. Okay, so we got to win a championship now if we want him to be the centerpiece. Franz Wagner got better, great. Wendell stayed the same. Okay, I guess. Malcolm Brogdon, he didn't get any better, but he didn't get any worse. Well, actually, he did get better. He's a better three-point shooter now. Cole Anthony got a lot better. We got Paolo getting better. All right, this team is good. It's young. Let's hope we can make some noise. Gallinari did get worse, but he's still in our rotation. All right, I'll see you guys in the regular season. All right, this is our lineup for the season. We got the point guard we took with the first overall pick. We got Paul George. We got Franz Wagner. We got Paolo Banchero. Wendell Carter. That is our starting 5. I honestly think this starting 5 can get us to the playoffs. Then off the bench, we have Malcolm Brogdon, who's going to be the leader of our second unit. We got Cole Anthony. We got Chris Dorte. We got Mo Bamba. And, of course, we got Terence Davis. This team is 50 times better than the last season's team. So yeah, I'm expecting great things from this team. So let's go ahead, simulate the regular season. We immediately lose to the reigning champs and to the Rockets. All right, we beat the Hornets. Come on, beat the Celtics. We lost to them. Yikes. A rough start to the season. But fans are interested. They're like, hey, this team's looking nice. We just need to get them on the winning path. Right now, our record is 8-9. Yikes. Okay. Come on. Start getting the W's. We're not looking great. I need a win streak for me to feel confident. There we go. There's a nice little win streak. Okay. That's not nice. Okay. I'm confident in this team. We're going to continue simming to about trade deadline. And if someone's not looking too nice, and if I'm making any trades, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, I'll see you at the end of the season. All right, everyone. Nikola Jokic has won MVP. He took it from Luka, which is a big feat in this game. Donta Copeland is our Rookie of the Year. He had a good season. Andre Drummond, 6th Man of the Year, one of the best backup centers in the whole game. Also a rebound machine. Nikola Jokic, Defensive Player of the Year as well. Okay, Jokic. Okay, Jokic. I see you. Tyler Hero, Most Improved. Wow. Like, yeah, he deserves that. He deserves that. Coach of the Year, Taylor Jenkins. So the Grizzlies were very good in the Western Conference yet again. All right. I'm hoping we have someone here because we are in the playoffs. We're not the first seed, but we are in the playoffs. All right. Defensive team. We didn't get Paul George here. Dang it, dude. All right. Obviously, okay. In the playoffs, we are the sixth seed. All right, we're going up against the Miami Heat. Let's go ahead, simulate that play-in. Let's simulate the first game. Miami won. Second game, we win. All right, let's actually take a look at our coach game plan here. Play through Paul George, my man. Let's go ahead. Let's make it an 8-man rotation while we're at it. All right, we got Cole Anthony in the starting lineup now. All right, I like that. He's more of the veteran type player now. Paul George here, he turning up in the playoffs. Franz Wagner doing Franz Wagner things. Okay, so our team is performing well in the playoffs so far. Okay, that's all I can ask for. You guys give it your all. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, that's right. Fight back. Oh, man. Let's go ahead. Let's simulate with Sincast. Oh, man. Come on, Orlando. Come on. Tell them you're the better Florida team. Fourth quarter, we win. Okay. We force a game 7. Simulate with Simcast. Always simulate. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, man, we got blown out. Come on, second quarter's ours. We're getting blown out. It's over. It is over. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Anyway, Trae Young, okay, Steph Curry. I don't know if we would have been able to beat the Hawks anyway. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's see who wins the championship. I'm going to hit simulate ground. The Hawks win it again. Or they win it this season. They didn't win it last year. Grizzlies won it last year. Okay, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe button. Unfortunately, I did not win the Orlando Magic a championship, but I got them on the right path. We got Paul George on the team. We got Malcolm Brogdon on the team. Now, obviously, if this was real life, you'd worry, can they stay healthy? Can they stay on the court? But yeah, in World 2K, I think our team should have been the 2 seed. We had a really solid team. We had a star. We had a couple secondary stars. Either way, maybe if they were to play together a little longer, they would have done it. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed, hit the like and subscribe button down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.